Good morrow, everyone. My name is Mithelaash Yaadav, and I'm from second year Mechatronics A section. The topic I chose is about a sensor used in the automobile industry, but before that, an overview of sensors. So, sensors may seem like a recent invention, but believe me, it has been since the 1970s, but just not used extensively like we do today. Sensors originally were invented to be guidance devices for blindly impaired people. So, the sensors technology didn't take off till the 2000s. The first sensor that was used was a parking sensor, and it was used first in Toyota Prius, released in 2003. Same goes for the park assist technology, which was introduced in 2003. Initially, it wasn't such a reliable tech, but over the years, innovators made it reliable to the point where there are fully autonomous self-parking cars today. Now, over to the main topic of my presentation, the engine speed sensor. Now, what exactly is an engine speed sensor? It can be generally described as a sensor used to measure a gear or target wheel's speed and position. Next thing, the engine control module can make use of this information and modify various engine functions such as air-fuel ratio, ignition timing, and perform diagnostic tests. Now, let's get into the working principle of the sensor. The engine speed sensor was built up based on the variable reluctance magnetic sensing principle, by which a cylindrical permanent magnetic core with a coil wound around it, mounted on a stationary hub carrier, axle casing produces a magnetic field which overlaps the rotating exciter ring. Now, about the working of the sensor. The main purpose of the sensor is to assess the speed at which the crankshaft spins. The device is basically a metal disc that has a toothed circumference. Additionally, there is a magnetic coil which acts as a standard for measurement. When the crankshaft spins, induction current is set up around the magnetic coil. The toothed edge of the crankshaft obstructs the produced magnetic field, and this is recorded. This gives a measurement of the amount of current produced, which is outputted as the speed of the vehicle's engine. Lastly, what are the benefits of having an engine speed sensor in your car? So, these sensors help with the anti-lock braking systems. The information from the sensor can be used to determine the amount of pressure to be applied and keeps the car from skidding and slipping. Also, they provide low pressure loss and failures in operation caused by mechanical damage. At last, thank you for giving me the honorable opportunity of sharing what I had gained.